let's take a little gander, a little peeky peek at what I made on YouTube in 2022. Okay, before I actually show you numbers, I need to put a disclaimer on here. This is just what I made on YouTube. Like from putting videos on the platform, them paying me via AdSense, just that. That is a small portion of my income. The majority of my income comes from my courses, my digital products, brand deals, affiliate marketing, that kind of thing. This is a small portion of my income, and it is blowing my freaking mind, okay? So we're gonna go into my analytics and understand that as I'm recording this, I have 187,000 subscribers. I hit 100,000 subscribers 2 years ago. So I grow very slowly. However, I have seen other people talk about how much they make on YouTube with way more followers than me, and they don't make this much money because my CPM is really high, and we will talk about that in just a minute. So we're gonna do a little toggle to 2022, January 1st through December 31st. I'm recording this in January, so most of the numbers have hit. A couple of days at the end of December might not have hit exactly yet, but it's okay. So you can see here that in the year of our Lord, 2022, I made $84,511.87 just for putting videos on YouTube. Let me explain. This is just my AdSense revenue. If you're not familiar with YouTube AdSense, basically what happens is that once you hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours within a year period, you can be part of the YouTube Partner Program. When you're part of the YouTube Partner Program, they can put ads on your videos. You get to choose where they are, what kind of ads they are, that kind of thing. And when they put ads on your videos, they split the revenue with you. Not only do they split it, you actually get more than they do. You get 55%, they get 45%, somewhere in there. So this is just that. Again, this is not my brand deals. This is not affiliate marketing. This is not my own digital products or my courses. This is not my secret under the table agency. This is not consulting. This is nothing but YouTube being like, here's some money for letting us run ads on your videos. 84,000 doll hairs. Okay. My husband worked at his job that he quit last year for 14 years. He has a bachelor's degree in his field of expertise. He was pretty high up in the way that being high up was measured in his job. And he was making 20,000 less doll hairs per year than I made putting videos on the internet. That's insane. When I quit my corporate job, I was making barely 40,000 a year. What? I can't get over this number. But I want to look into it further because I feel like y'all want to look into it further too, and I'm here for it. Hey, so while we're talking about all the different ways that I make money, let's slide a sponsored spot in here because today's video is sponsored by ClickUp. Y'all know that I love me some ClickUp, and if I could give you one piece of advice on how to organize all the ish so that you actually have your together and can do things like make money from multiple different places, I would tell you to get ClickUp because holy moly, it makes a huge difference. See, there are a lot of moving pieces to my business, a lot. I have content that I produce here on YouTube. I have content that I produce on my podcast. I have content that goes on TikTok and Instagram. I have launches of courses and digital products and sales and things like that. And then I have sponsorship deals like this one, and I manage affiliate marketing efforts and everything like that. And if we didn't have something like ClickUp to literally tie it all up with a nice little pretty bow, it would not happen. I use ClickUp to manage all the things, to manage my content calendar for YouTube, for my podcast, to manage my team, for my team to manage my clients in my agency, and to manage all of that in one place. Holy bananas. Let me actually show you a little glimpse at my content calendar and how I keep up with all the things so that I don't miss filming a video for a sponsor, or I don't miss a bullet point that I wanted to mention in a video, or I don't miss filming a video when I needed to film a video, and I keep it all organized. So this is my content calendar for YouTube, and essentially I just go through, and every Sunday and Thursday there should be a topic on the calendar, and then we place sponsored spots where they need to go. When I go through and bullet point for my video ideas, because I don't really use scripts, I do more bullet pointing, I will open up the task, and I will just do my bullet points right inside the task. And then when I sit down to film, I have it right there to reference. And then I can use the little statuses to change the status so I know whether this video is filmed, whether it's edited, whether it is finished and totally done or what, so that I don't miss things and everything kind of runs like a well-oiled machine. If you want to try out ClickUp for yourself, you can try it for free at heyjessica.com/ClickUp, or use that link to get up to 20% off the paid plans. heyjessica.com/ClickUp, and thank you again, ClickUp, for sponsoring this video. You can see here on this chart that January of last year was kind of my lowest income making month, and then it pops way up in February. That's because I had several videos go viral. I had a big growth spurt in February. It levels back out at a higher level in March, starts to go back up in April, really hits some peaks in April, and then again comes back down to a new higher level of normal in May, and kind of follows that same trajectory all year, with December being the lowest month after all of that. That is very normal for me. December is almost always my slowest month on YouTube. I grow the least, I make the least money, I don't have as much, and this year I also didn't publish as many videos. So that's totally normal. And right now we're looking at an average, like if you look across the board at what I make, an average of like $229 a day. What? Now, let's compare this to last year. Last year. In the words of my youngest son, last year. So a lot of times if he wants to say like the day before yesterday or the day after tomorrow, instead of saying that, he says tomorrow or yesterday. So last year, let's compare it to that. So 1 of 21 and December 31st of 21, and see what our numbers look like there. So remember, it was $84,000 this year, okay? In 21, I only made $21,000 from YouTube. $21,000 in 2021 compared to $85,000 this year. Well, in 2022. That's it. That's huge. That is huge. Now, the reason is because my channel was dying for most of 2021 and I revived it in 2022. But, so bananas. So it looks like the average here, especially towards the end of the year, was like 72, no, not even 72, more like $55 a day, and now I'm at $240 a day on average. So that is a huge difference. You can also see everything else went up, right? So last year, or in 2021, I gained 18,000 subscribers, had 1.2 million views. Let's go back to 2022. 65,000 subscribers, new subscribers, and 2.8 million views. So that view number doubled. The subscriber number like quadrupled, and so did the money. I mean, that's bananas. That shows you right there that my channel was dying and now it's not, and yay, Jessica. So if we go over here to the revenue tab, you can then see my RPM and my CPM. Let me explain what those are. Your CPM is your cost per mille. That is essentially what the ads ran on your videos make per 1,000 views. You, again, get roughly 55% of that. And I say roughly because sometimes it's a little wonky. So you'll see here that RPM is actually less than half of my CPM, but not by much. So your RPM is actually what you make per 1,000 views. This is actually what the video made per 1,000 views, or the ad made per 1,000 views. And then of course they're gonna take part of that, YouTube's gonna take part of that, and then they give you part of that. So what you made per 1,000 views. Again, this is an average over the year 2022. So my CPM is $64, RPM is $30, and that is stupid high. Like, I was listening to a podcast recently, and this really like popular, way bigger creator than me was like, yeah, I have a really high CPM. Like, yeah, it's like 25. Like his CPM was 25 or 30. And I'm like, mine has always been way higher than that. And then I have clients who I work with too. And so I get to see their CPMs and their RPMs, and they're almost always lower than mine too. And I know why this is. It's because of the type of content that I have on my channel that is bringing in advertisers. So the dude bro marketers who want to get people passive income and like want to like scam you out of money. They're running ads on my videos and they are totally fine with spending a lot of money to do that. It's not just them, but it's basically the general like topic of my channel that causes my CPM and RPM to be a lot higher than a lot of people's. So a lifestyle channel, they're going to be much lower. A more generic channel, they're going to be much lower. So when you can get more specific, you're going to make more money on this side. I mean, like on this day, on December 6th, my CPM was $105. That's insane. And then we can go down through here and look at like a monthly breakdown. I do not like this little chart, but okay, so January 2,700, and then February it popped way up to 9,000, 5,000, 11,000. That's the most I've ever brought home from YouTube in a month. 7,000, 5,000, 6,000, 8,000, 8,000, 8,000, 6,000, 4,000 in December. But again, December is always one of my lower months because people are distracted, but also I didn't put out as much content. So there's that. And then you can see what videos made that up. This video, this 8 digital products that make at least $100 a day video, this video went massively viral for me. And so because of that and because of the advertisers that were on it, it made a shit ton of money. This one video made me $22,000. That's insane. Same thing here, digital products, $8,000. Affiliate marketing, $5,000. Best side hustles, $3,000. Did another digital product video, $3,000. And this one's actually really old. So you can kind of see there where this breakdown is. And then you can see that I made $762 from YouTube Premium, which is where people pay to not have to watch ads on the platform. So most of it is coming from ad revenue. I made $10.50 from Super Chat, and that would have been during like one of my webinars or something, because I don't really do lives. If you're like, what the heck's a Super Chat? Basically, when you're on live, you can pay people or people can pay you to answer their questions or to have their comment featured, and then like goes right there. Shoot, it's gotten really dark in here. It's about to storm. And then my skippable video ads are what has provided 92% of my income, which is not surprising. And I guess that's really all she wrote. I mean, that's, I don't even have words. I don't even have words for YouTube paying me that much money. Again, that is more money than my husband made with 14 years of experience in his job per year. That is triple almost the amount of money that I made in corporate when I quit, just from putting videos on the platform. That is not considering all the other places I make money. And I always like to show this because I always like to show you what's possible, but I also need to say that it took me a long time to get here. Like a long time. I have been on YouTube, we are in 2023 now, I have been on YouTube for 7-ish years. So it took me a long time to get to the point where that was the kind of money I made. And the more subscribers I get, the more views I get, the more money I will make. And the same goes for you. I mean, like I say, in 2021, I made $22,000, like in comparison. And that's still not shabby money. Like I still can't be mad at that by any means. But that was 6 years in or 5 years in. So while I want to inspire you, I also want to tell you that it's not an overnight thing. And you can absolutely do this. This can totally be a stream of income for you. I know that so many people who watch my channel want to be a YouTuber. Like you guys want to be YouTubers. You are like, I want to do what you do. You can totally do it because think about making that much or more from brand deals. Think about making that much or more from your own digital products and courses that you sell because your YouTube channel is growing. It is absolutely possible, and the biggest thing I can tell you is to stay consistent and stay in the game, because sometimes people give up. Sometimes people are like, okay, year one, I made nothing. I didn't grow. I got a few more subscribers, but that was it, and I'm giving up. And if I would have given up in year one when I saw the same thing, you know, then I wouldn't have gotten to year 7 where I basically made more than Google employees. You know, like that's insane. So with all of that, I say good luck. You've got this. You can do this. And hopefully this video was in some way inspiring or showed you what's possible. Bye, y'all.